How much can you really make off of YouTube ads? My channel got started way back in 2020, and 2 years later in December, I finally got monetized. It's now been 3 full months since then, so we're gonna take a look at the stats and see how much you can really make off of YouTube ads. Now, it's technically been 4 months since I got monetized because I did get monetized in December, but it wasn't a full month. So I'm gonna show you what that looks like just so you can see, but I'm not really counting it in the video here just because it wasn't an actual full month. So you can see that I got 6.5K views, 340 watch hours, 140 subscribers, and the estimated revenue that I made was, well, it's not estimated anymore. I know how much it was. It was $27.90. And you can see my first YouTube dollar was made December 6th. And before that, I wasn't making anything because this is when my ads were finally turned on. December is a weird month because advertisers are paying a lot because people are buying a lot in December. And so the ad revenue that you make, there's a lot that goes into it. It's not just like, here's the ad revenue, this is what you're gonna make every month. So you can see that I had a weird spike here where I made $4.10, and then it went down to a little bit below $1 and then spiked back up to $4.20 and then went back down. Now this spike here was because the Make Your WordPress website lightning fast, that one had a high CPM, and we'll talk about what that means. And because I had just launched that video, that's why my ad revenue went up. And then once that video stopped getting as many views, it went down. And then this spike here was because I had a super thanks put on my channel. It's a little button with, I think it's got a heart and a $sign in the center of it, because you can donate on specific videos to your creators once they turn monetization on. And someone did that. So that's why that revenue went up there. But let's take a look at January. And January is another weird month. Really the first 3 months of the year, 2 months of the year are weird because ad revenue goes up in December because everyone is buying. But then ad revenue or advertisers pull out a lot of their ad revenue, and monetization goes down in January and sometimes February because people spent so much money in December, they're no longer spending that much in January, which means advertisers aren't paying as much for their videos because not as many people are buying. So you can see that I made 7.8K views, 450 watch hours, 148 subscribers. I uploaded pretty consistently throughout the month of January, and I made $24.57. This is also a bit of a weird thing because YouTube is trying to determine how much advertisers are actually going to be willing to pay on my videos because I had just gotten monetized. So monetization will eventually level out just because I'm brand new to monetization and YouTube doesn't really know what advertisers want to pay on my videos and how much it's worth. So you can see it's a little bit all over the place here. It's kind of consistent, but it went up when I launched this video and then went up again when I launched this video here, what it takes to grow and monetize. So these two are YouTube videos talking about YouTube, which is probably why those did very well CPM wise. And you know, I had a spike in revenue versus talking about Etsy, setting goals, yearly income reports. And like I said, we'll talk about it, but every video that you put out has a different CPM and has a different amount of money that you're gonna make. So it's pretty confusing, but you get the hang of it eventually. Looking at February here, you can see my revenue went up despite uploading less videos. I had another random weird spike here. And you can see here that it doesn't necessarily correlate to the amount of views that I got, because my views were only 244, but I got a massive spike in revenue. So it doesn't necessarily correlate to the amount of views that you get, because the way the monetization works is you don't get paid for every single view on a video. You get paid for every single ad shown on a video. And sometimes when you put in an ad in your videos, it doesn't necessarily mean that that is going to get shown to every single person that watches that video. So views do not directly correlate to the amount of money that you are making. Now, if you are making less views, are you likely to make less money? Yes. Like if I got 1,000 less views in a month, it's going to be kind of correlated to that, where I probably will be likely to make less money, but it's not like, okay, I made 276 views on February 13th, so I'm always going to make $1.01. Like that's not really how it works. But you can see all the stats here: 6.9K views, 387 watch hours, 141 subscribers, $26.69. And then for March, I took a 2-week break here, and you can see that the views dipped a little bit, not even really dipped, but they kind of just stayed consistent. And then they really rose here, and you can see that they're not very consistent here. They're like going up, and that's because I started uploading multiple YouTube shorts. And my YouTube shorts have been getting a boost when they first get launched for an hour, and then they flatline, and then they get another boost the next day around the same time, 5, 6, 7, 8 o'clock, and then they completely flatline, and then they're kind of just dead in the water. But I did get more views because of the YouTube shorts, 435 watch hours, 114 subscribers, and then I made $30.34 in revenue, which they say is about the same as that, which is it though? $26. So no, I'm actually making more. And that's because my views went up and YouTube is kind of learning, okay, what videos is she posting? What is worth what she's posting? And I'm starting to just see a more balanced revenue source here as opposed to when we started in December where it was kind of all over the place. March was a bit surprising though, because I did stop uploading for a little bit. And it's also when I changed my content. So you can see I posted a little bit of YouTube has podcasts, brand new to content creation. But then here I posted a podcast, which was explaining my niche change. And then I started doing a niche change where I'm talking about budgeting and a bunch of different things. And I'm doing shorts that is not exactly relevant to the content that I was posting before. So I know that my views went up because of the shorts, and my subscribers went down because people were unsubscribing because they weren't interested in the content that I was posting. But you can see still, even though I lost a subscriber here from the podcast and I didn't gain any, I lost one down here for no reason. It's still like I'm getting subscribers regardless of the fact that I switched my content. So I found that to be really interesting. I also found that my revenue went up was interesting as well. That could be correlated to a lot of things because it's no longer what we would consider the beginning of the year. That was the end of the first quarter. So now advertisers are likely putting more money into their advertisements because people are going to be starting to buy things for the summer and different things like that. Like there's a lot that actually goes into it. But I was definitely surprised to see that my ad revenue went up and my views went up as well despite the switch in content, which is good because that means that my old videos are still ranking, they're still doing well, they're still keeping my channel afloat while I find my footing in this new niche. So with that, let's dive into the actual revenue tab for last month and we can see what's going on here. So you can see this is just an overview, estimated revenue $30.40. It's basically just this tab right here. Same thing there. You can see it as it's a little bit bigger here. And then we can see all of the money that I made in the last 6 months. And then you can see my estimated revenue here for the month of March and what my RPM is. And that just basically means how much money I am making per 1,000 views. So I'm making $4.13 for every 1,000 views. So I think 7.3K views was the amount of views that were monetized. So I actually got 9.6 or 9 point something views, but I'm assuming this means that only 7.3K of them was actually monetized because like I said, not every view that you get is going to be monetized. But then we can look at shorts here, and shorts is hilarious. I got 2.5K views in shorts, and for every 1,000 views, I get 7 cents. So if you are trying to make money through shorts, just don't, because it's not really worth it. That it's really not worth making money off of your shorts. Because you can see I made 17 cents off of shorts for 2.5K views versus $30 for 7.3K views. So really not worth it. And then you can see the breakdown here of how I made money. I made this much for watch page ads, YouTube Premium, which is like if you have YouTube Premium and you watch my videos, I still get money from you buying that. So I got 70 cents for that. That's a smaller margin. And then short speed ads, only 15 cents. And then we can see the breakdown here, YouTube Premium versus watch page, and then here as well. And then fan funding is super chats, super stickers. I don't do any streaming, so I will never get any of those unless I do start streaming. And then super thanks, which is the little button that you can click to donate money on every single video. You can see my playback, which is CPM. This is how much advertisers are paying. So advertisers are paying $10.68. And I am making $4.13 after like YouTube's cut and different things like that. You can see the skippable video ads too, and like you can actually see what ads are making you money. Now I want to go into my top earning content so we can see exactly how different ads are on every single video, so you can see what I'm talking about there. The estimated revenue here for this video was $462, and this one was only $396. And then you can see only 444 views was actually monetized, and 752 was monetized on this video. So this is how many views was actually monetized versus what I actually got. So this is what people are actually paying, or what advertisers are paying. They're paying $18.26 on this video. So if we dive into the analytics of this video a little bit more, you can see the estimated revenue for this video alone is $12.47, and advertisers are paying $19.76 to play ads on this video. And I am making $9.24 for every 1,000 views, which is pretty good if you ask me. That's actually like a really good CPM versus RPM. I'm not sure, I think the average is like $2 to $3. I'm not really sure, but you can see the difference in videos and like what topics are going to do more when you get monetized. You can really see like, okay, this topic is going to earn me more money than the other topics. And affiliate marketing, this always earns more money when you talk about affiliate marketing in terms of ad revenue, as opposed to something like creating Pinterest pins. So let's open this one as well and I can show you the difference. So this one has made me $13.08, and this one was launched back in 2022. So that's why this is all zero, and then you can see when it took off. And this is one of my most popular videos, so it's not surprising that, you know, it's still getting views and still doing well. Advertisers are paying $10.02 for this, and I am making $2.50 versus the other video, which was starting a blog. They're paying $19.76 on this video, and I'm making $9.24. And like this video here, we're talking about Canva and Pinterest pins. You can see they're only paying $8.40 here, and I'm only making 77 cents for every 1,000 views. Why is that? We don't really know. Honestly, I have no idea. It really just depends on like the type of content, how much people are watching, whatever. Like there's so much that goes into it that us as YouTubers, at least I personally don't know. And I don't think it's kind of like common knowledge is why. It's really crazy to see the difference, like $10, $19 versus $8. It all really depends on the topic and different things like that. The time of the year, like there's a lot that goes into it. I also want to show you what I'm getting for shorts views, because it's pretty laughable. So this one was just launched March 22nd. So let's take a look at that one. And you can see the estimated revenue for 875 views is 6 cents. So we can't even see what advertisers are paying because we're only getting shorts feed ads. So like an ad is not playing specifically on my video. It's just playing over all of them. And you can see for every 1,000 views, I'm going to get 7 cents. Crazy the difference. So like I said, if you are trying to monetize with just shorts, don't, because it's not worth it. You are not going to make that much money off of just shorts revenue. So if you're watching this and you are not monetized yet and you are trying to figure out how the heck am I going to get monetized so I can start making some money off of my videos, here's a couple tips that I have for you and what I did and where I started really seeing growth to get yourself monetized. The first thing is you need to commit to posting a lot of videos. I didn't really start growing until I was posting 2 to 3 videos per week like clockwork. In my opinion, unless you are getting a lot of views on your videos, posting just one video a week is not really going to get you that far. For the first year of my YouTube channel, I was only posting one video a week, and of course I wasn't doing it very consistently, but I was nowhere near monetization when I was only posting one video a week. Because if you don't know how to get monetized, you need 1,000 subscribers, and then you need 4,000 watch hours of content within a 12-month rolling period. But it's not 12 months like January to December. It's a rolling 12 months, a rolling 365 days. Meaning if you go look at today and you look at your stats from 365 days ago, whatever watch hours that you got then, you will be losing. So it means you're on a bit of a hamster wheel. You are always constantly losing watch hours and gaining watch hours, hopefully gaining watch hours, meaning you need to be gaining more now than you did 365 days ago. Otherwise, you are going to get nowhere, which is where 2 to 3 videos comes into play, because then you can start getting a lot more views and watch hours. And you can also get monetized with shorts views, but honestly, I think the requirements for getting monetized with shorts views is so out of the realm of possibility for small creators. It is utterly ridiculous. You need to have the 1,000 subscribers and 10 million shorts views in 90 days, which is just mind-boggling to me. And I think you are way better off trying to get the 4,000 watch hours. The way that it used to be was you had to get 1,000 subscribers and 4,000 watch hours. But since Shorts has become a thing, YouTube has added a second or requirement, which means you can either get 4,000 watch hours or you can get 10 million Shorts views in 90 days, plus the 1,000 subscribers. And honestly, if you are a small creator, getting the 4,000 watch hours is probably going to be so much easier than getting 10 million Shorts views in only 90 days. So my advice if you want to get monetized is definitely post more than one time a week, and also make sure you are checking your stats and you are improving and you are doing more of what is working, because you always want to be improving your content. The biggest thing to worry about when you are trying to get monetized is how long people are watching your videos. You want people to be watching your videos for as long as possible, because the metric that at least I think was the hardest to get was the 4,000 watch hours. The way that I would look at it now is doing both and shorts and long form content, not either or. You can do short content to try and pull in subscribers and pull in views there and basically get people aware that you are even posting videos to begin with, because shorts is massive on YouTube right now. So if you can get people interested in your short form content, hopefully they will subscribe, and then YouTube will recommend your long form content from your short form, and hopefully people will then convert to long form watches and they will watch your long form content in order to help you get more exposure and more watch hours. But for your long form content, what you want to do is try to get people to watch for as long as possible, which means you need to make your videos better and better every single time in order for people to want to keep coming back to your content. Another thing is getting your stuff ranked in search, because if you can get your things ranked on the first page of YouTube and people are searching that term a lot, that's where over half of my traffic comes from, is YouTube search. It is an absolute powerhouse. You need to understand YouTube SEO and getting your videos ranked in search if you want to start getting monetized on YouTube and really start growing. But let's go back to my stats and see what I made in the first 3 months of getting monetized on YouTube. I made a total of $81.59. Now this doesn't count December because it wasn't a full month. So this is January, February, and March revenue for 2023, which means this month I will be able to cash out from YouTube revenue. Because if you don't know, you need $100 to cash out from Google Ads. So with December included in that, so 4 months total, I made $109.49, which means in April, at the end of the month, I will be getting my very first YouTube paycheck, which is super exciting. And this also means that if I keep going at this current pace, I will be able to cash out of YouTube every 4 months. And this just means that you need to diversify your income streams. Chances are when you first get monetized on YouTube, you are not going to be making big bucks. I make about $25-ish a month, and that's not a whole lot. That's definitely not going to pay my bills if I have to cash out every 4 months. And luckily my ad revenue is going up, because last month I made $30. And so the goal for me now is to try and make $100 every single month so that I can cash out every single month. But even still, that's not going to be enough to pay my rent. And that is why diversifying your income streams, making your own products, having ads on your blog, doing some sort of services, doing affiliate marketing, whatever it is, you want to have some other income stream that isn't just YouTube ads, because you're not going to be making a whole lot of money until you start getting a lot of views. So I hope this was helpful. I hope this was eye-opening. And if you want to learn more about YouTube from me, check out this video right here. Make sure to like if you like and subscribe to my channel down below for more videos just like this. Bye.